Hello, everyone. I am so happy to be back. My name is Jennifer Long from Be So Inspired, and we are kicking off the Sweater Season Quilt-Along today. So exciting. So we are going to be doing the Sweater Season Quilt-Along. It's an 8-week quilt-along, really 6 or 7 weeks, because today we're just talking about all the things we need to get prepared, and we'll start cutting next week. So I really hope you can join us for it. I'd love to hear about where you're joining us from. Please tell us your name and where you're joining from, and so we can say hi and we can cheer you on. A couple of things that I wanted to talk about before we get started is, so my name is Jennifer Long from Be So Inspired. I'd love to have you over at the Facebook group or the YouTube channel where we do our weekly videos. So depending on which way you like to receive videos, you can either join the Facebook group or like and subscribe to the YouTube channel, or both. Then you'll see all of the weekly videos that we get. But if you come over to besoinspired.com and you click under fabric collections, you'll see all the fabric collections. The Sweater Season quilt was designed for the Forest Friends fabric collection. So you'll just click on Forest Friends and you'll see the quilt-along information there. If you sign up right away, you'll get the schedule right away. You'll get the fabric requirements right away, and you'll be on our email list, which is really important because the videos that we're doing for the quilt-along are all the tips and tricks, the highlights from each week, but the letter that you'll get by email each week will give you all of the links, all of the tips and tricks, all of the downloads that you need, and sort of give you all the summary of everything. So you'll want to make sure that you are getting the videos, but you'll definitely want to make sure that you are part of the Quilt-Along newsletter. The Be So Inspired weekly newsletter is separate from that. So if you're on the site anyways, we'd love to have you get the Be So Inspired newsletter so you can find out about what's coming next. And all of the other great things and surprises that we have in our Makers Club, tutorials that we give, and other fabric collections that are coming out. So thank you so much for being here today. There is box kits, so lots of shops have box kits. If you want to grab yourself a box kit, maybe you got one for the holiday season from Christmas and you're ready to go, you'll just need to get backing. If you are going to be going shopping for fabric, there is, if you sign up for the Quilt-Along, or you grab your PDF pattern, you can get your PDF pattern or a paper pattern directly from shops. If you want to carry this pattern still, you can get it wholesale through Checkers or Riley Blake still. But the fabric requirements are on a sheet like this, and it tells you how much of each of these prints that you will need to make this exact quilt. If you want to swap out some fabrics with your own stash from your own shop, then you can just tape them over these squares and you can still see how much, and then you'll know exactly how to assemble your quilt when we come to those points. So this is a really handy sheet. I would highly suggest downloading it and just making sure you have your fabrics. The schedule also comes on there, and so then it just tells you the weeks of the videos. So it's a whole week that we do each one, but the videos are kind of, they happen on Wednesdays, and they are our main like point of connection. So today is the Let's Get Ready for Sweater Season. And then next Wednesday on the 25th, we are doing cutting and fabric placement. Then we'll do the hats and the diamond blocks, scarves, knitting blocks, mitten blocks, sweater blocks, and then quilt assembly. So it's going to be really fun. This quilt is completely all stitch and flip. It's a beginner friendly quilt pattern, and it's going to be just a lot of fun and easy sewing. So let's get started. Fabric requirements that you'll need. So you signed up for the Quilt-Along. You have joined the YouTube channel or the Facebook group, and you've downloaded your Quilt-Along schedule and fabric that you've got, and you have your pattern. So the final thing that you need before next week is to gather up your fabrics. So you can either find a shop online, go to one in person that has the Sweater Season fabric. Like I said, you can choose from your own stash, but I have my prints ready here for my second version of the quilt. And these are all the knitted prints and the striped prints. So the striped prints we're using for the scarf. These ones have snowflakes on them. These ones have teeny tiny little paws on them. And these two there's a knitted print and then an argyle knitted print. So the knitted print looks like this. So it really looks knitted. It has this beautiful texture look. It's 100% cotton. And then the Argyle print looks like that. It also looks knitted, but in an Argyle. So it comes in the green colorway. It comes in the pink colorway, pink and orange. It comes in this darker teal colorway, and then this ice green colorway as well. Here it is. There, and then there's the coordinating stripes with all of those as well. So those are what we're going to have. Then you have background fabric and your binding and your backing fabric. Now this quilt, it's a larger quilt, like it's for like a double bed perhaps. There's my size on it. There's my pattern. There it is under all my fabric. So, well, it's not too big. It's 74 by 91, so just a little bit bigger, like a bed size quilt. For, you know, a single, maybe a double bed, or just you can lay it over the back of your couch, hang it on your wall. So if you don't want it this size, we're doing it in rows. So you can choose to not do the complete row, or you can maybe take off one of the hat rows if you don't want it so long. So you can play around with the size of the quilt. If you want it a little bit smaller, it's really simple and easy to do that as well. But I will be making mine this size. I love this size. So I absolutely will be. That's what you need for this week. But if you are just loving all the things sweater season and you can't wait to just dive in and get all cozy this month and next month, you might also want to consider picking up this pattern. So shops can have this. You can also grab it from the Be So Inspired website. It's called the Winter Clothesline Bench Pillow, and it is like the perfect accompaniment for this quilt pattern. So it has all of the little elements, the sweaters, the hats, the mittens, and the scarves that are hanging from a winter clothesline with snowflakes. The fun thing about this pattern is that it comes in two ways. So it comes in a sewing machine and hand embroidery pattern. So you'll do some raw edge applique on this and hand sewing, or you can do it on your domestic home embroidery machine. So this has, it's going to be like a 6x10 hoop. So you need to make sure that your machine has a 6x10 hoop, and then you can make it, you're going to make it in sections. So this will be one section here, and this snowflake will get embroidered. This will be one section, this will be one section, and you'll piece it together. The instructions are all illustrated in there, so you'll be able to see and sew along. So that won't be part of the sew along, but I'll keep mentioning it. And if you have any questions, I can definitely answer them here, or I love to see them too. So don't forget to tag me with the @ at besoinspired.com. so that I can see all of the things that you are making and share them as well. If you are a shop and you are carrying the kits or the patterns or any of the fabrics, please feel free and welcome to list your shop and even the link at the bottom so people can find them if they're looking for the fabrics or the patterns or the kits as well. So maybe the shops have made their own kits too, so that's just exciting and fantastic. Thank you so much for being here today. I can't wait to see all the starting photos. So I challenge you this week to gather all your supplies and take a photo of your pattern cover and your fabric pull and post it on social media, tag me so we can get each other all excited for next week when we start our cutting. So it's going to be great. I can't wait to see you then. And until next week, I'll see you soon. Bye for now, everyone.